Today I'd like to just share with you an open letter that has been sent to all key stakeholders, state and territory agriculture ministers. It's been sent to all agriculture ministers and the Federal Minister for Agriculture, sent from key stakeholders in animal protection against mulesing. Just before I launch into that, now mulesing, as we know, is named after the founder of the practice, but it's a confusing name given the brutal reality of live lamb cutting, which is to prevent blowfly infestation around a lamb's backside. Fly strike, as we all know. Dear Ministers, this month marks 21 years since the Australian wool industry promised to phase out live lamb cutting, mulesing. That promise to be delivered by 2010 was broken. In September last year, the Broken Promise report was launched, jointly commissioned by the Australian Alliance for Animals, Four Paws and Humane World for Animals Australia, formerly Humane Society International. The report highlighted that the wool industry leaders failed at ending this outdated and cruel practice. Since then, another year has passed and wool growers have continued to breed sheep with high wrinkles that are susceptible to fly strike. And another 10 million lambs have endured painful live lamb cutting. Since 2010, an estimated 150 million lambs have been subjected to live lamb cutting. They've endured their painful live lamb cutting, and they've been subjected to it across Australia. Another year of industry and government inaction has left lambs to suffer unnecessarily and left wool growers exposed. Australia remains the only country in the world still routinely carrying out this cruel practice. It is indefensible on animal welfare grounds, and it is increasingly a trade and market liability. Over 400 major global brands, including Adidas, Country Road, H&M, Nike and Zara, have rejected mulesed wool. A 2024 YouGov survey found that more than 2/3 of Australians support retailers phasing out live lamb cut wool, with even higher support among millennials and Gen X. Both consumers and brands are signalling that pain relief alone is not an acceptable long-term solution. In July this year, Australian wool industry executives were told that Chinese and European processors preferred certified non-mulesed wool from countries that have banned live lamb cutting, such as South Africa and New Zealand. This shift puts Australian wool growers at risk of losing access to essential markets and price premiums. The solution is proven. Thousands of producers are already breeding plain-body fly-strike-resistant sheep, achieving higher welfare, reduced costs and premium prices. But their hard work is being undermined as governments have left the rest of the industry to self-regulate, while taxpayer funds are wasted in the search of other alternatives that have failed to deliver. It is time for federal and state leadership. We call on governments to, 1, commit an expedited review of the Australian animal welfare standards and guidelines for sheep with a clear mandate to legislate a phase-out of live lamb cutting. 2, legislate a phase-out of live lamb cutting by 2030 at the state and territory level. And 3, support wool growers to transition away from live lamb cutting through the use of genetics, ensuring they are not left exposed to global market risks. 21 years is long enough. Every year of delay means another 10 million lambs suffer extreme pain and fear unnecessarily. Every year of delay places Australian farmers at greater economic risk. It's time for governments to act. This has been signed sincerely by Australian Alliance for Animals, Four Paws, Animal Welfare Worldwide, Humane World for Animals, Animals Australia for a Kinder World, Animal Kind, Animal Liberation, Compassion Without Compromise, Sentient, the Veterinary Institute for Animal Ethics, Till the Cows Come Home, and Voiceless, the Animal Protection Industry, the Animal Protection Institute and World Animal Protection. Thank you.